They'll be nicer to you.
If you had to compare each of them to a player on the team.
Well, Miles Sanders, TJ Edwards. Who are you like, Taylor? She's got a lot of personality. Yeah, that's a good one. Slay, TJ Edwards, Miles Sanders.
So that's a good sign for Slay, TJ Edwards, and Miles Sanders.
Yeah, there you go.
The offense seemed to struggle a little bit today. Why do you think that was?
Well, yeah, I want to go watch the tape, and I think that when you're in training camp, there's going to be ebbs and flows on both sides of the ball. In fact, that's what you want. You want there to be ebbs and flows on both sides of the ball. You don't want one side to dominate the other side, and so you're going to look for those. And so there's no doubt we have good balance on both sides of the football, and defense is presenting challenges, both with the looks and then with the players that we have up on that side of the ball. And so I got to watch the tape to see all that. I know we didn't turn it over as much today. We ended practice with a turnover, but I'll have to watch the tape to get a little bit more feel for that.
This is by far the longest practice of camp so far. How do you think you guys are
We don't have to play tomorrow, and so of course you're looking at it and you're saying, hey, guys got tired in that last period. There's no question, but we're working. We're throwing different conditioning things in addition to our plays every day at them. So I can tell that we're getting a little bit better with our conditioning each day. And that's pretty typical in 2 minutes, that guys are going to get tired, and fundamentals and football IQ are going to suffer a little bit when you are tired. So we got to fight through those things when we have them. But the intensity again was high. Are there mistakes? Of course they are. That's what training camp's for. And sometimes as coaches too, you're like, I'm glad that happened right here, because it's going to be a great opportunity for us to teach from it. So of course there's mistakes just because it's training camp, but I do feel like this group of guys are getting in better shape, and a tribute to them, because most of them came in really top-notch shape, ready for this mountain that we have to climb.
What happened with Milano and Dillard?
Yeah, concussion.
I mean, but
How?
yeah.
I don't know the exact play it happened on either of them, and neither of the guys were able to say the exact play that happened on either of them. So it's obviously it's football, and there's collisions, and there's no more collisions than the O and D line have, right? That's why they're wearing the Guardian caps, because they have the most collisions. Because we could say, well, we're not live, but the O line and the D line are live every single play. And so I don't know exactly how it happened, and like I said, they don't either. But obviously, we'll be very cautious with those guys.
They both happened on Tuesday during Tuesday's practice. I would imagine not Wednesday.
I'm sorry.
Did both those concussions happen on Tuesday?
Yeah. Yes. Yesterday was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're both okay.
Yeah. We were more. Yeah. It was on Tuesday.
Devontae injured his groin.
How did he? I can't give you, again, the certain play that it happened. Again, we're being cautious with him. We know how important he is to this organization. And I don't know exactly a play, but, they're running a lot. He's always at the top of the charts of who ran the most. And so just a little bit of wear and tear there.
Hey, Nick, as far as your offensive install, has the walkthrough days, has that shifted your timing with that kind of stuff, or is it still the same sort of process, whatever practice?
You take into account days off when you're going through an install, but as far as the walkthroughs, it gives you an opportunity just to get even more plays run, right? And so we stay right on course with our walkthroughs there, as far as where we are in the process of the install, and because you can get a lot of plays run and a lot of plays rep. I really, given the time that you asked me about that with the walkthrough, what you can really tell is, and it's happened on multiple occasions, where the defense had a play a couple days ago where the offense motions across, the defense spins their blitz to adjust to the formation that the offense is in, and they get us to be hot they get pressure on us, and we have to throw the ball hot because we're they get to the quarterback. And that doesn't happen unless there's extreme focus and detail that's happening in the meetings and the walkthroughs. So tribute to the players. They know how important walkthroughs are, and they're treating that just like a game we talk all the time. You're full speed to the snap and walkthrough. And that's just, I'm just giving you one example of what happened. And it's been happening over and over and over again with our offense and our defense, because they're acting like true pros in those walkthroughs.
So when will the offense be completely installed? When would that install be finished?
Usually our installs are 8 days. They used to be 10. Now they're 8. Just because as you go further in your coaching career, you realize we don't have to have every single play in. There's a lot of good plays. What do our guys do well? So it's an 8-day install, and so we're closing up on the end of the installs.
Nick's been very particular about the way you want your routes run. What's the time frame that you pretty much have for the receivers that you feel like they'll get everything down and come back to ways as you like?
It's very important that the quarterback knows exactly where the receivers are going to be. So if it's zone, we talk about all the time, there's route discipline, right? There's route discipline as far as, hey, you have to be here at this particular time, and versus this look, you got to be here, this look, you got to be there. So we spend a lot of time on that, because if you can just get guys in the right position, that's half the battle, right? Versus the different looks. And then it's being sharp and detailed with your routes. One, so you can separate from the defensive back or the linebacker, and two, so you indicate. So for the quarterback when you're breaking down. So everything we're doing as far as that, I know what it takes to be on a good passing team. I've been on a lot of good passing teams, and those are really common denominators of the receivers and tight ends and running backs of good passing games. Be where you're supposed to be disciplined in your route, indicate to the quarterback, separate from the defensive back. And so, everything we're talking about right there is critical so the quarterback reads the play correctly. So in a sense, when I'm getting on the receivers, tight ends, running backs on something like that, right? When I'm getting on those guys about that, I'm getting on them for the benefit of the quarterbacks and the benefit of the offensive line that the ball's getting out on time. So it's awesome. That's why this is the ultimate team game. It takes everybody to be precise, and so we're very particular with that. I don't want to give it a time like it takes this long to get there, but you see gradual improvements, and you're more and more saying it. Every time I have something like that, it's like more and more times I'm saying in the film room, that's exactly how you do it. That right there, right? That's when I know we're getting close. That we're going through that process, and it's like you're just seeing it over and over again. Are we there yet? No. But I feel myself saying that more and more each day, and tribute to the guys. They're on the details and attention to the detail.
What do you see from Jalen here? Especially Tuesday seemed like he had a really good day. I mean, he's kind of starting to stack some games.
He came in great shape, ready to go. And so that's a big part of it, right? Being able to run through. He plays a position that you got to run all day. And so he's ready to go and ready to go as far as his shape when he first got in here. And he's just working to get better every day. And so and I see improvements, right? He's making plays when his opportunities. We talked to him a lot about, hey, you're not going to get 11 chances a game like you did at TCU. But if you get 3, you got to take advantage of those 3, and you can't leave them on the field. So it's the consistency, it's his shape, and I see that he is playing more consistent right now.
Coach last season that Bradbury was one of the top national prospects. Has that carried over to training camp as well?
Yeah, of course. I just think that he's a very instinctive player that's done it really well in this league for a long time, and when you have guys like that and it's play and it makes the receivers work. I think I talked about that last time here, that the development of receivers gets better as you go against, right? And that's no exception here. He's making everybody better. He's making the defense better, and in the process, making it work. How are you going to get up against them? So instinctive, like give him a little tell to the inside. So if my head's not fundamental, right, and I have him a little peek, going to drive that inside. So you better be perfect. What great. Like I said, you don't want to make mistakes, but when you make mistakes, sometimes that's the best way to learn. And that's our jobs as coaches to point those things out and let's have a for that, right? And so that's what mistake with Fletcher Cox, you're in trouble. You make a mistake, you're in trouble. So making these guys, making sure that every detail is on, we're striving for protection, knowing or perfection, knowing that's impossible to do, but you know, they're making it hard, and both offensively and defensively.
Practicing, what like
you don't want to lose guys. You don't want to lose. You're worried about the heat as far as yourself. You just like about it. Like what you love about it is, you know, this is how the first couple going to be playing last year. That hot. This is your game to have their conditioning on. But you know, after that, you know, it's gonna be hot. We have to be ready for that, and it gets you in great shape. It pulls. What else you like about it is they're all fighting through the same elements together, right? It's not just hot for one, it's hot for both offense and the defense. And so they connect. You get a little bit more of a bond there with that. The other thing you like about it is they get tired a little quicker, right? And so you have to fight when you're tired. Fundamentals suffer. Football IQs can suffer. So you got to fight through that. So there's so many great things that are preparing us for the season when you have a hot day like this. And yeah, so we enjoy it, and we having that type of heat.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.